It is a big game tonight. Eagles, Monday Night Football, Los Angeles Chargers. Tonight's game is, you can throw around must-win a lot in the season. This is a must-win, that's a must-win. Certainly seems like tonight is a must-win. And this team, oftentimes in the face of adversity, most times last year, has shown us something, right? When things seem shaky, they show up. They did it all last year. And then sometimes in the face of adversity, famously, we brought it up once or twice or 100 times, that is 2023, where they did not face adversity well. And there's adversity right now, right?
Yeah.
The offense hasn't played well. The defense has played okay, except for last Friday, but they've Jalen Carter hurt. And the question for you, and I think the question for them is, do they have it in them to go out to Los Angeles and save the season tonight? Do you think they have it in them to save the season tonight?
Yeah, I believe they do. And I'll just simply put it, I won't beat around the bush. I believe they do. I still believe there's championship DNA in this team. They've been sidetracked at times this year with individual stuff, with the inability to necessarily have the priority list where you want it at when it pertains to what is most important when you step out there on the field, and having that team unity. All those things have sort of crept its way into the building at times, which is why it's difficult to repeat as a champion, because what the Eagles have gone through as a team this year isn't unlike anything another team defending champion has gone through. It's the spoils of the riches. That's what it is. And that's the difficulty of repeating, is that you have to be able to block all those things out and remain just as focused and just as hungry. And you also need a little bit of luck on your side, to be in this position to repeat. And what I'm saying is, as of right now, I still believe that they believe that's in them. That's why this game is so important tonight. Because they don't win this game, then even I'm singing a different tune tomorrow. And how the game plays out will determine how harsh I am in singing that tune or how lenient I am in moving forward with this team. No one wants to give up on the football team right now. That's not what anybody is looking to do. We don't spend 6 to 8 months in the offseason combing through this team, every move they make, dissecting every move that they make with a fine-tooth comb, questioning everything that they do and whether or not it puts us in position to win, to give up on the team before we need to give up on the team.
Especially an 8-4 team.
Yeah, we're still here right now. But it doesn't matter if we want it more than they do. They have to want it just as bad as we do. And that's really what it boils down to. We're going to get a chance to see tonight how bad they want this thing. It's not an easy win. It's not an easy game. But it's a place where you can go get a win. It's a formidable opponent. It's a quality win if you get it. But do they want it? And that's what we're all interested in. I believe in them. I believe in it. But what does that matter if they don't believe in it?
Right. Really, the question is, not what do we feel? What do we feel about what do they feel?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it's a gut check game day here on the WIP Afternoon Show.
I'm here.
215-592-9494. What does your gut tell you about tonight's Eagles game? Do they have it in them to save the season? Because I'll tell you, tonight is not. We talk a lot about the specific performance of the specific players and the specific units on the team, right? Mm-hmm. We talk about the offense, and we talk about how the offensive line is playing and how Jalen is playing and whether AJ gets the ball. And then defensively, we talk about the cornerback 2 slot and who's in there at safety, the other safety next to Reed Blankenship, all those things. But I think tonight is about something more than all those things. It's just about whether they have it in them. It is a gut check for them. Do they go in? And I am a style points guy. I want to see the offense do this. I want to see but tonight is not about that, because I think we can all agree that the offense, even if this team gets it together, the offense is not ever going to be humming this year. They're going to have to win in spite of the fact of how their offense.
They are.
Yes, they are what they are.
Yeah.
And their defense, the cornerback 2 thing is always going to be a problem, and whoever's at safety is always probably going to be a problem, and they're not going to have Jalen Carter. All those things are reality. And the question is whether they look at those things and they fight through it, and they say, you know what, we are good enough to fight through those things, and we are together enough, we're all pulling in the same direction, as you've talked about, or are we going to just say, you know what, our offense isn't quite good this year, we just don't have it this year, are they going to let go of the rope? Because the thing that scares me, and I think it scared all of us about the Bears game, wasn't about the loss. It wasn't about the loss. It just looked like the other team, just to dumb it down, the other team wanted it a lot more than the Philadelphia Eagles did. The Philadelphia Eagles got out physical on offense, got out physical on defense, and they let go of the rope. So that tonight is, I normally have a feeling. I want to believe.
No, where you at? Where you at? Where's your feeling at? Don't tell me what you want. Tell me what you feel.
I believe that they don't believe.
Okay.
Yeah,
and you don't think they believe.
Yeah, I don't think they believe, and that's what makes tonight tough. Is I would love to come in tomorrow and say, wow, this team really rallied. Even if it's a 16-13 disgusting whatever it is a Monday night game on the road against a good opponent where they just need the win, and I haven't heard things out of them. That like when I hear them talking about they believe what's in the locker room and they believe in each other, it almost sounds to me like they're trying to convince themselves that they believe, not that they actually do.
Right.
And that's what worries me about them. I would love for this to turn around, because what a great story it would be. What a great story this Eagles team would be to think that it was just a Super Bowl hangover season and they rallied around the fact that all of the trouble, and I have not felt it from them.
Well, listen, they got a long way to go before they're writing that type of story.
Right.
This is one game.
Yes.
Like this is about, are you still in the fight? Are you in the thick of this thing? Green Bay won a big game yesterday. St. Louis. The Rams went on the road yesterday and won a big game against a divisional opponent. Are you still in this fight? Hell, we talk about gut check. Detroit stayed alive Thursday night against one of the hottest teams in football. That was a gut check for them.
Yep.
Where are the Eagles at right now? Where are the Eagles at right now? Listen, I believe it's still in them. And I'll say it again. It doesn't matter, though, what I believe. It's whether or not they believe it. And how they play tonight and what they do tonight when they step on the field is going to determine all of that. Because here's the thing about this year. And I don't know if they realize it, but it's what's so frustrating watching this team from afar and rooting for the team. No one's even asking you or requiring you to play at some optimal level where you need to be remembered as some historical team. It's not even required of you to be that right now. Playing solid fundamental football and not beating yourself would have you at worst the number 2 seed in the NFC right now. And if I look at the entire league, you coming off of a Super Bowl win and your track record over the last 3 years, if you're sitting at 9-3 or 10-2 right now, as opposed to 8-4, losing to teams you had no business losing to, you'd be the cream of the crop. So you played 12 games. Nobody's asking you to be 11-1.
Not this year.
There's no need. It doesn't matter. You weren't that last year and you still won. That's the whole problem with this thing, is trying to live up to some expectation and crumbling under the weight of the expectation. Go win freaking football games. It's the NFL. One game eliminates you. It's not a 3-game series, 5-game series, 7-game series. I saw a 9-7 New York Giants team knock off an 18-0 New England Patriots team. That's the beauty of the NFL. That's the beauty of it. Get out of your own way with the nonsense. Finger pointing, individual stats, all the garbage that you fall victim to. Go play football. Go play football. It really isn't that hard. It really isn't that hard. But we make it so hard. And then the players crumble under the weight of the expectations because they fall victim to what's on social media, all the things they hear from everybody else. Dude, go play football and win a freaking football game. It ain't that hard.
215-592-9494. It's a gut check game day on the WIP Afternoon Show.
Hold on, man.
What?
Did you just hear people out there slamming their radio?
Yeah, I know.
I got him, Mike! Got him! Dude, that was good. That was good.
Well, if you sitting here, he's looking at me. I'm like, I don't even play.
He started looking at me.
Yeah.
What do you want me to do? What do you want me to do? Get him!
215-592-9494. It's a gut check game day. What's your gut tell you? Do they have it in them to go in there and save the season?
I'm
Corey?
telling you, man, it's game day, man. I'm sick of this, man.